Hi Challenge Factory community, it's Lisa Taylor and I'm really excited to share this video with you of some of the learnings that I brought back when I went to Norway this summer. Some of you may know that I attended as part of Team Canada a Global Symposium that was looking at the challenges and the opportunities of the future of work. 34 countries came together and shared what's happening in their country, what progress are they making, what challenges are they having, and what can we learn from each other as everyone takes a look to see what will the world of work be like in 2030, and how do we prepare job seekers, employers, everyone across the entire ecosystem, from policymakers to kids that are just entering grade school now, so that we have long, fruitful, successful, and engaging careers across our entire lifespan. I learned a couple of things from the key countries that actually are out ahead of Canada. Canada, I would say, falls somewhere in the middle of how we're doing in terms of looking at this from a really strategic, engaging, collaborative, and innovative way. So we fall somewhere in the middle. Some of the countries that I learned some really interesting tips from, and more than tips, just activities they had been engaging in over the last decade or 5 years, that really have been starting to make a difference in their economies and in the relationship between employers and employees across the ecosystem, included things like Singapore, that has a national strategy that's built based on collaboration from across the country before a single strategic principle was written on paper. Or Switzerland, which has a Council for Career Guidance that is the owner of the ecosystem. And just even think about the name of that council, the Council of Career Guidance. In Canada and in North America, we tend to use the word guidance to mean high school guidance programs, children that are looking to navigate into post-secondary or into their early stages of their education and career. In the rest of the world, career guidance is something that happens right from kindergarten through till when we leave the ecosystem of work, when we retire and we decide we're no longer going to work anymore. It's not age-bound, and in fact, career guidance is what we need. So the fact that Switzerland called their council that, I think, is remarkable for us to take as a sign that we need to think bigger than just skills or just one piece of what we're trying to accomplish. And finally, South Africa. South Africa had a number of best practices, and it is wildly complex. It has really diverse economy, diverse policy needs, diverse populations, and many, many languages that it has to be able to convey complex information to, respond to labor market challenges, and be able to engage its citizenry in. And they had a really diverse approach for how to use multiple channels in order to do that. Those three countries, Switzerland, Singapore, and South Africa, were only a small bit of the inspiration that I'm able to bring back. And as Canada looks to update our own standards and guidelines for what we do within the field of career development and how we help Canadians navigate work and life, as we look at the new and emerging and exciting Future Skills Centre that's just coming into existence in Canada, 5, 8, or 10 years after some of these other countries have taken a similar step, and as we look at how we can continue to follow on that Team Canada bit, that can follow on from what we learned in Norway to continue to advance our thinking and make sure we're looking at how do Canadians use career development to navigate work and life across the entire lifespan? How do we challenge people to take broader views beyond just what skill will I need to acquire, but how am I going to have a career that integrates and is meaningful for my entire life as the market continues to change? We can take inspiration from this symposium that will carry us forward in our work for the next many, many months, if not years. And I can't wait to share more of these tidbits with you in future videos and articles.